I'm going to go over some of the best and worst products I received in my Boxycharms this year. Through about May, I was both receiving PR and receiving a paid for subscription versus, you know, May on, I only was receiving PR. So whenever I do mention a product in a favorite or not favorite category, just know I will try to consciously remember if it was part of my PR box or my paid for box. I feel like with subscription services, you don't expect to love everything, but you want to get the value for your money. So you want to like more than you don't like. And I definitely have more hits than misses in this video. I will say though, as I've had a lot of products coming in, there have been a lot of products that have just been something I considered like good or okay, but I didn't consider it like worthy of making it into this video. I also have put a lot of things in giveaways that I didn't really have necessarily an opinion formed on. So just know that we're not talking about everything I've gotten in my Boxycharms this year. I'm just talking about the things that really stood out as the best and the worst. So if that's something you're interested in hearing about, then keep on watching. Let's go. So the way I'm going to go through these are in the order that they were received throughout the year. And we're going to start with the best of Boxycharm for sure. So my first favorite that I received in both my PR box and my paid for box was in my best makeup of 2020 video. And I think it's the only product in this video that actually overlaps with that video. And it is the trio of brushes we received from Alamar Cosmetics. I talked about these quite a lot in that video, but we do have a complexion brush, which I use for setting my face. I use it for bronzer, I may use it for blush. There's a brightening brush, which I use for setting under my eyes. I use this for my highlight. And there's also the bronzer brush, which I did make sure to use today for my bronzer. Such a unique collection. I really enjoy these brushes. Hands down, the best brushes I did receive in Boxycharms all year, personally. And I'm very happy to have these and would totally recommend this set if you are looking for something a little different as far as complexion products go. Okay, the next product also came in both my paid for box and my PR box, and I fully used up both of these, so I'll insert photos for anything that I do not have in this video. And that is the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. These are AHA treatments, I'm pretty sure. I like this product. It's a little pricey. I mean, First Aid Beauty teeters on the not high-end price mark, but like they can be a little pricey. So I was excited to receive this product and use it, and I have used them in the past. I will use them in the future if I get them again or if I can get them on a good sale. But it was really nice getting those in a box because I do like the product. I feel like skincare sometimes can be so far-reaching when it comes to prices. So when I do get them in something that costs $25, it really adds to the value for me. The next product came in my paid for box, and that was the Touch and Soul Glassy Skin Balm. I am wearing this primer today. This is actually one that I received in my PR box last year. So I actually wound up taking the one that I got this year and including it in a giveaway I posted earlier in the year. But I really like this. It's a very lightweight, glowy balm, I guess you could say. It's not quite a moisturizer, but it's definitely like moisturizing, sort of. It's very hard to explain. It does have like a glassiness. I feel like it gives you that like glassy skin effect when you use this. And in case I forget to mention, anything that I'm not wearing in this video that I'm going to talk about, I'll make sure everything's linked down below if you have any questions about my makeup. But I was very excited to receive another one of these. Even though I didn't use it for myself, I think it's a really great product, so I was happy to share it with someone else. The next product that I really enjoyed also came in my paid for box, and it is another primer. This one is from Pure, and this is their 4-in-1 correcting primer. It says Energize and Rescue with aloe, coconut water, and probiotics. This is a very, let me see, how do I explain it? So let's see if I can even show off the consistency. It's very like lightweight and it feels hydrating, but it also, you can tell it has like a little bit of that pore filling ability to it. It is a silicone free primer if that is something you're interested in, but I feel like this is one of those products where it's not the newest product. It's not like hot and poppin', like exciting, but it's a really good product. And that's one of my like gripes with like subscriptions like Boxycharm is sometimes they will include older products, and I'm not against older products. Like I don't have them all. I love being able to try them, but occasionally they will put, I feel like, older products in these boxes that maybe didn't sell well. And that's when I get annoyed. Whereas with this, like, It's a primer, it works really well, and I'm happy to have it. I feel like in 2020, I barely bought primers because I was getting so many in subscription services, which I didn't mind because primer isn't necessarily the most exciting thing to purchase in my opinion, so I was really happy with this one. Okay, the next product did come in my PR box, and I don't think my latest vlog is up yet. When you're seeing this, I think maybe it's going up tomorrow, but I did share my PM skincare routine, and this product is currently in it. This is the Murad Hydration Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture for Eyes. It is this extremely moisturizing eye cream. I think this thing retails for like $60, so this is nothing I would ever buy, but it's this really thick, creamy, hydrating eye cream, and I really like this. Like, this is kind of one of the reasons I like Boxycharm, because it's like a little treat yourself moment. But like, I know I would never treat myself to a $60 eye cream. It's just not something I would personally spend $60 on. But I enjoy this thoroughly every single night that I use it. Okay, so there actually in this video are two products that I had to grab out of my December empties bin. So you guys are gonna get some spoilers. The same exact thing happened in my Best of Beauty video that I posted yesterday. And this I both received in my PR box and my paid for box. And this is the Pharmacy Very Cherry Clean Makeup Melt-Away Cleansing Balm. I've gone through both of them. This is the second one. This is such a good makeup remover. And the cherry one to me, it doesn't really smell like cherries to me. I mean, maybe it has a slight cherry scent, but to me it smells more like dessert. I don't know. I really like this product. I think it is one of the best performing cleansing balms. That being said, it's pretty pricey. It does have polyethylene in it, which is something I don't love about it, but man, I was really excited to have two of these, and I'm kind of missing it now that it's gone. But I actually redeemed for like 100 reward point size at Sephora, and it's in my hospital bag currently. So yeah, I really enjoy this. We can talk about the lip gloss I'm wearing today. This is the Becca Glow Gloss in the shade, I'm pretty sure it's called Rose Gold. I like this. So it kind of has like a mentholy minty scent, but like it doesn't feel plumping. So I don't know if it's just like a scent thing, but it's just like a nice moisturizing kind of thicker gloss. It doesn't like get goopy or anything. It just feels really hydrating. It's not long lasting. It's a very like standard lip gloss in my opinion. I like that they included this. I like the shade that I got a lot. I'm sorry, did I say which? I forgot to say. This came in my PR box, and I like this shade. I will say though that I feel like the glow glosses from Becca, like I feel like they're very often at like TJ Maxx and stuff. So the value, I'm not really sure if it adds as much value as they will claim it does, because I don't know if this is like a product that's being discontinued or it's an older formula or something, but I really liked getting it, and I'm glad that I have it, and I'm glad it's a shade that I enjoy. But sometimes I'm like, does it really add as much value as they claim to the $25 box? In my paid for subscription, I did get this lip liner from Becca, and this is their Ultimate Definer Lip Liner in the shade Mystery. The reason I'm not wearing this today is this is a little bit of a darker shade, so I'll show you. This is what the shade Mystery looks like. So it's a little darker. I don't have any lip liners this shade, so it is actually a nice addition to my collection. I think it's a good formula. I don't have any complaints about this one, honestly. And you know, sometimes I feel like when they put lip liners in the subscription services, they're from very like random off brands that you never heard of, and they're kind of stiff. So it was really cool getting one from Becca. Okay, the next product also came in a PR box, and I feel like the theme of this video is primers, but again, I got another primer I really liked. This is the Professional Hydrate Primer. Now, when I got this is a brand new product, so it was really cool and exciting to be able to try this. I like it. I don't love it. I definitely can easily go through this. It is nothing like the original Professional, which I do not like, but see, there's not, so I don't know if you're familiar with the original Professional, but the original Professional is very thick and like you need to tap it, whereas this one, since it has more hydration, you can rub it in. I wouldn't call it the most hydrating primer I've ever owned in my life. I will say it is more hydrating in comparison to the original Professional. I know that Professional is over $30, and I would never pay that much for this product, but I like getting to try it. I like, again, that it was a newer product on the market, and yeah, this was a winner for me. The next product also came in PR, and this is coming right out of the empties bin. This is a product from Glam Glow, and this is their Moisture Trip Omega Rich Moisturizer. So I actually have been using this the last couple months as my PM night cream. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but it was like this lightweight kind of greenish moisturizer. Here's what I'll say. I really like it. I think it was a very hydrating, moisturizing product. I started using it kind of towards the end of summer, beginning of fall, and it was really great for that time of year. But as we're getting colder and colder, I always kind of have been feeling at night like, okay, this one is a little bit thin. I kind of want something a little thicker with a little bit more thickness to it, especially this time of year. So I was glad to finish it up. So now I could use a thicker moisturizer at night. However, I really did like this. I'm not always like the biggest fan of Glam Glow products, but I feel like this, especially if you're looking for something a little bit lighter, was pretty good. I think one of the biggest surprises was this product that also came in PR. This is this sponge from HipDot. So we got a set. It came with this one and like a little mini concealer one. I never used the mini concealer ones, but this sponge from HipDot is so good. Like, it's a really good sponge. Like, it doesn't really look like much. It actually feels pretty dense when it's not wet, but when you wet it, it gets a lot bigger and it is a really good consistency. It works so well. Like, it is not what I expected at all. Like, I kind of thought it was going to just be like a whatever sponge, but I've heard from a lot of you guys too that you really were surprised and really like these sponges as well. So it's the first time I've tried anything from HipDot and I was really, really impressed. I do have one more product to list as a favorite that I received in Boxycharm this year, and it is the eyeshadow I'm wearing. I'm kind of surprised with Boxycharm that I only have one eyeshadow palette as a favorite for the year. I think that shows that like my tastes have really changed throughout time, and the majority of my favorites were skincare, primers, and like brushes. But the Natasha Denona Peak palette, this is beautiful. Like, it is way overpriced. I think it's cool and odd that they made an exclusive palette for Boxycharm. And if they were gonna do that, I think everyone collectively should have gotten it. I heard a lot of people say they didn't get this in their box, which to me, if like you're making an exclusive palette for Boxycharm, like it should just be like, everyone gets it this month. So I didn't really understand that. Like, I thought that was really weird, but this palette's so easy to use. Today I think I'm wearing every shade except the more red shade today. And I love it. Like, Natasha Denona does eyeshadows really well. It was very exciting to get it in a box that retails for $25, where this, if you were to buy this size palette, not this specific one, it's a $48 palette. So that was a pretty cool addition to the boxes for sure this year. But now it's time to talk about the junk that came in Boxycharm, because there was some junk for sure. So there are a couple of these items I still have, but for the majority of them I do not have, so I'll include pictures. First, let's talk about the Too Faced Diamond Light Highlighter. This came in my PR box. To me, this is an example of an older product that did not sell well being put in a Boxycharm. That's all I have to say about it. First of all, like, for me alone, like the packaging, it's so bulky. I have zero interest in that giant packaging. And also just like, I feel like it was an old product that didn't do well, and it wasn't the greatest feeling getting that. I was pretty disappointed. The next product came in my paid for box, and this was the Ace Beauté Vintage Dawn palette. I actually was very excited to get this. I thought it looked so beautiful. I tried it. I could not get those mattes to blend, and I wound up decluttering it, and I passed it on to a family member, but I could not get the mattes in that palette to blend, and I did hear other people had that issue, but I was very, very upset with that. The next palette, there's actually a lot of eyeshadow palettes here. Thanks. Came in my PR box, and it was the Boxycharm eyeshadow palette. Who pays $25 for a makeup subscription to be given makeup from the brand that makes the subscription boxes? Because that's not what I'm doing. I thought it was weird. Like, they did this a couple years ago with like Boxycharm makeup brushes, and like, I don't speak for everyone, but like, I don't want Boxycharm products in my Boxycharm. Like, I want Boxycharm to give me products from different brands to try and test and use. Like, I don't need Boxycharm making their own specific palettes for me. I have no interest. The next thing, I never tried this one. This came in my paid for box. This is the Hank & Henry Living in Color palette. This to me, again, similar to the Too Faced highlighter, I feel like is a product that was older and didn't sell well. It had weird like angled pans, which bothered me, but what bothered me more was how thick it was. Again, like the Too Faced packaging, like I don't like thick packaging. Like, I like things to fit in my drawers, and it just felt like it was an old makeup product that we were getting, and I don't like when they do that. So I was not very happy about that one either. Okay, so in both my PR and paid for boxes, I got a Zoeva palette one month, and I have one of them left. This has actually technically been decluttered from my collection. However, I haven't seen people in months to be able to like offer them my decluttered makeup like I normally do. So I still have like 2 products here that have technically been in declutter videos, but they just kind of sit in a box in the corner of my room waiting for people, you know? But, so I got the Cocoa Blend, and I forget what the other one was, but both palettes were just, the mattes were okay. I don't want to complain about the mattes, but the shimmers like did not exist. They did not appear on my eyes. They were just like invisible shimmers that never showed up. I did not enjoy that. I did not like it. And because of that, I decluttered both palettes, and I really wanted to like both palettes. Like, I was very, very, very excited to try Zoeva finally, and I was just like, huh? Like, I've heard great things about the brushes. Like, I'd love to try their brushes someday, but the eyeshadow palettes just did not work for me at all. Ooh, the next one came in PR, and this was the Hank & Henry sponge set. I have gotten rid of this sponge. This was in a worst makeup of the year video, but wow, was this a bad sponge. It was like beating my face. Like, the video where I tested this for the first time, it literally sounded like I was just slapping myself on the face. It was so bad. It was so bad. Like, I cannot say anything other than how bad this product was. Okay, in my paid for box, the same month that I got the hydrating in my PR box, I got the regular Professional in my paid for box, and I was just like, nope. Old product that I don't really like. Yeah, no, I was just like so annoyed. I was like, I feel like there are so many better primers on the market these days than the original Professional, especially for people who do like having more of a pore filling primer. I'm just like, this felt like, again, like the Too Faced highlighter, like the Hank & Henry. It just felt like something old that the brand had too much of and they were trying to get rid of. That's how it felt. Okay, this next product, again, is a product you have seen me declutter. It is the Touch in Sol Fill Up Orange Palette. Again, I haven't seen people. I was excited to try this until I tried it and I realized, like, these 3 shades alone all look exactly the same on the eyes. So, like, why? This glitter is a horrible glitter. And then there's just like a couple other random shadows. It's just a really bad palette. Like, I don't even know what else to say besides that. Yeah, that basically sums up how I feel about this palette. And I was excited to try it. I wanted to like it. Ooh, I think I left this one in my purse. And I am not in the condition to run it downstairs. I'm gonna put this in the worst category because I was so excited to get it and so disappointed in the actual product. The product. That's the Sol de Janeiro lip butter. I got one and it smells exactly like the Coco Cabana cream. Right now I have it in my purse. I mean, I'll totally use it up. It's not the worst thing in the world, but like, as a Sol de Janeiro lover, it hurt me that that product was just so womp womp womp. I have one last product to mention. I am wearing it today. I just talked about this in my mid-month makeup review. The Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. It is not good. Like, it feels so dry. Like, it feels dry. It doesn't build up on the lashes. It definitely flakes. Like, if I'm having something waterproof, I don't want to go in anywhere. It flakes. It's just, I mean, like, do you look at my lashes right now and you're like, wow, those are extraordinary lashes? You probably don't, because it's not, and they're not, and it's not, and it's just, I wanted to like this. I really did. And yeah, those were some of the best and worst products I tried from Boxycharm this year. I didn't get to try everything. This was kind of just like from what I was able to try and just like my general thoughts. But I definitely want to hear in the comments below if you guys get Boxycharm, what your favorites and least favorites were, because we don't like everything and we don't hate everything. It's just, do the likes outweigh the dislikes? That's, I think, the most important part of all. And I will also be filming the same form of video for Ipsy. That'll be coming up soon. And I think that one's gonna go up on Christmas Day if I keep to my schedule. and don't wind up in bed stuck like a turtle. That happens too, so we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, that is it for this video. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!